Hey everyone, this is Matthew Paulson at GetSelious here at New York Comic Con 2013, and it's been a long day, but I'm here finally with
David Lloyd.
David Lloyd, the artist of, I believe, Vendetta. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's a little thing I did a while ago.
No, well, that was a long time ago. But now you are a publisher at Aces Weekly, I believe, right?
That's what it's called.
Right. So, how did you come up with the site? You're a publisher. How did they come to you with this, or?
No. This is entirely my own idea.
Oh, okay.
I always wanted to do something with the comics on the computer. I'm not a big fan of motion comics.
I see.
But the idea of actually being able to get a bunch of guys and girls together, put some ideas together in an anthology format, put it on a platform, and just simply say, look at all this great work. Let's have some money for it, and that was the basic idea. It's easy to do. If you do it in print, it costs an enormous amount of money.
Right.
And the idea of making it digital is that we go directly from the creator to the buyer. The money comes back directly to us.
Right.
It's a great model. So that's why I wanted to do it. It was easy to do, and it would benefit the creator more than the basic publishing concept in print.
Right. And I guess the one they're going to ask about it, people who pay for this, for your site, they're getting it through the site, not through another source such as Comixology, which is another digital printing. How do you feel about people who use Comixology compared to your model? Is it similar?
Well, our model is different, of course, because you access it directly through the website.
Okay.
But so it's not downloadable. But we're going to be on Comixology.
Okay.
Just agreed a contract with Comixology so that in about 6 weeks' time, you will be able to download it, and we'll be selling complete volumes of Aces Weekly through Comixology.
Right.
Comixology is just another way of getting to people. Of course, it's just a shop run, and,
right.
And so Comixology is great. I mean, they take the cart. They'll take the cart.
Right.
Currently, if you actually access it through the website,
right,
the money comes straight to us.
Right.
If you work through Comixology, they're going to charge for that. But,
right. Exactly.
They're both ways of getting to the public,
right,
and getting to readers.
Right. But through you have any experience with digital marketing? Because nowadays, even if you had this format of people, how will people know that these comics are accessible to them?
Well, you just have to advertise wherever you possibly can. We try advertising wherever we can, and we judge the success of that advertising through hits, through visits to the website.
Right.
It's very, very difficult. I must say, it's very, very difficult. I mean, there's a lot of noise out there on it.
Exactly.
And two of the factors that are causing us some trouble is one, that people do not transition easily from print to digital. And secondly, there is a lot of material on the web that is free.
Exactly.
Just free. So actually, even though you're giving them the best deal, and ours is a great deal. I mean, with Aces Weekly, a volume of up to 200 pages that includes extras,
right,
only costs $10.
Right.
Now that's the best deal in the world for what we're doing. We've got some of the best people in the business on this.
Right.
So it's tough, yeah.
But don't you feel that the changes to the digital format is a bit, I guess, is a bit how would I say, difficult at this point in time? Because there's still, we people as comic readers, I'm a manga person, I still believe in buying books. I mean, the only digital print I can think of a manga would be a Yen Press's model through Hatchet Book Corporation. And also you have done something weird, strange here. Like you have exclusive titles on your site in digital. So how would people want to get these exclusive titles just getting it from another source? How do you feel about people using other sources then? Because you have it here.
Yep.
But I can go, let's say, I'll be a jerk off and go to Amazon or go to ripyourstuff.com because people, they're pirates. You understand of that, right?
Well, but piracy, there's no way of stopping piracy anyway.
No, there isn't.
Because screen capture will give you pirate. So you've got to stop worrying about that. I mean, when we began publishing, we worried about that to a large degree.
Right.
But we just got to stop worrying about that because if somebody wants it, they'll pirate it. And in fact, I mean, actually, what we're looking for is people who do want to pirate it. I mean, we want to be so attractive that people want to pirate it.
Oh, I see.
But we don't want them to.
Exactly.
We want them to be honourable citizens and recognise that they're getting a great deal. This is why we're keeping the cost down. Right. We are keeping the cost down. Digital is a great medium.
Right.
One of the benefits of actually being digital is we can give much more. I mean, that's why we have lots of extras. We have inks, we have pencils, we have the whole kit and caboodle. Because if we were doing it in print, it costs more.
Right.
All the page count costs more. But we cannot avoid piracy totally. We just have to do the best we can to reach people, make them appreciate how good we are, how great it is, and it is fantastic. You can see how great it is, and then take it from there.
Right. But also, how do you feel about not a lot of stores? Like, there's some new storefronts, I believe, in America. Some stores, they buy in comic stores. They actually specialize in selling digital key codes or copies to it. Do you think you'd be moving that transition, finding stores in your country doing that, or do they have it right now?
Well, in fact, one of the things that we want to do, and you may have noticed that at the conventions, we sell these things through sketch cards.
I see.
We sell individual volumes through sketch cards, so you get a nice collectible piece of art on one side, and on the other side you get a code. You actually get a code that actually will get you a whole volume.
I see.
Various volumes. We're up to our 6th volume now. You can get 1 to 4 through codes you go to the website for. And in terms of the comic stores, we actually want to offer comic stores these sketch cards too. Sketch cards with artists' work on the back of various kinds, and we will give them a discount. So what we're wanting to do is to actually sell our digital product to comic stores, give them a discount so that they make some money as well as us.
Right. And you also know, I don't know if you know much about the video game thing, but I believe Steam, one of the video game publishers, they make their money just pure digital. They also have a strange process where they offer daily, weekly sales. They just prices are always being slashed. Do you feel that it's going to be harder in a sense for you to do it because you started this in England, right? Are there any other digital publishers that are doing the same you're doing, or trying to they have the same process you have, but they're slashing their prices to be more digital? To get
no. This is unusual, and we're unique as far as I know. I mean, there are lots of webcomics around, but nobody's doing what I'm doing. Anthology. This is an anthology.
I see.
And in terms of slashing prices, I have no intention of slashing prices.
I see.
We're already giving a fantastic deal.
All right.
Later on, when we become enormously successful, we'll slash prices. But right now, you cannot get a better deal than this. This comes out every week. There are 7 weeks to a volume. Every week just costs you over $1. Now, we're not going to give anything better than that. We're not going to get anything better than that.
Is there also a chance that you'd be selling a premium type thing? Like if I say I gave you $60 a month, I'm access to everything you have?
Well, look, there are all sorts of different ways that we may sell this. But right now, I want people to appreciate the value of what we're doing right now.
I see.
For our subscribers, we have collectibles.
Right.
We have little gifts and things like that. We have prize draws. Right now, our subscribers get prize draw of original art from our contributors. It's not a raffle; it's completely free. And so we are very happy to look after our subscribers. We want to sell this as a great deal, and I cannot repeat often enough that it is a great deal. I mean, it's $10
for 200 plus.
It is absolutely a great deal, and there's fantastic people involved with it.
And I guess let's focus on what artists or books that you currently have on Aces Weekly that you think people should get into, or people who should know about?
Well, you should see everything. We have one of our most successful series is Santa Claus versus the Nazis, which sounds wacky, but it's absolutely extraordinary. It's written by a newcomer called Ben Dixon and a new artist called Gavin Mitchell, and it's a very extraordinary concept. The Nazis did invade Lapland, during the war. And if they'd have grabbed hold of Santa's factory, we would have all been in trouble. The war would have ended in one night. Because Santa delivers a present to every child in the world on Christmas night, and that means the Nazis would have been able to deliver a bomb to every house in the world because of that, and that would have done the whole thing.
But he stops
so that's one of our great series. We have a series called Blue Cat from Val Mayrick and Jim Hudnall, which is about a teenage girl who sort of encounters this car crash and is haunted by the ghost of a blue cat. We have a great series from Mark Wheatley and Jeff Vaughn, which is a science fiction epic, which is a resident of the old pulp science fiction stories.
I see.
And that's quite radical because it tells the story in single frames, but changing the caption. So everything in this is kind of revolutionary and different and fresh and new.
I see. And within you started this recently. How long have you been doing this Aces Weekly? How long?
We we launched September 30th September last year.
Oh, that's great.
We just had our first birthday.
Yeah, that's great.
We had a little bash in London, which we had a lot of a good time, and a nice cake too.
Yeah, nice.
You know, we're up to our sixth volume.
I see.
The seventh volume starts on Monday, 14th of October.
I see.
And in that too, we have we're doing something new.
Right.
We're working with a rock band called Fearless Vampire Killers.
I see.
One of the band is a writer. He's written this character called Erica's Vein. It's like a steampunk epic set in the future, distant future in England, and it's a great little story. We've got an artist, we've got a colorist. It looks fantastic stuff.
Right. So it seems like your business model seems to be based on you're selling all these comics, but in an omnibus bulk. So even if, say, I don't like Santa versus Nazis, I can enjoy the other books as well.
Of course you can. That's right. But the whole basis of this is something for everybody.
Right.
And the other thing I'll just mention is that we are completely family friendly. You know.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing in this that any member of the family can't enjoy.
I see.
And it's a great mix of all sorts of styles. So you know, we want to give something for everybody, and we've been successfully doing that for a year.
That's good. All right, this is Matthew Paul. I do for everything. GetSelious is signing out. Later,
thank you
guys.
very much.
Thanks. Thanks for talking business about.